Okay, today we are going to start a new section of our ninth class, and let us go to the first chapter, the number systems. Before going to the chapter, let me give you a preview about what you have studied in your earlier classes when you were studying in 8th class. So we know a total variety of number systems, and the number systems normally they consist of natural numbers, they consist of whole numbers, they consist of integers, and you may have studied about real numbers, rational numbers, irrational numbers. So right now I am going to give you a brief discussion about that one. So what are natural numbers? Natural numbers, in another terms, we can simply say they are counting numbers. Simply, whenever we are starting a count, from which number we will start our count? 1, 2, 3, 4, like that, right? So that is what we call the natural numbers. In simple words, the counting numbers. For natural numbers, we will denote it by the capital letter N. It starts from 1, 2, 3, 4, and we'll go further ahead. Next category is what we call the whole numbers. And inside this whole numbers, along with these natural numbers, if you are adding a 0 to that number, that means along with this number, if you are adding 0, 1, 2, 3, etc. This particular category is what we call the whole numbers. So what is the difference between these two things? A 0 is included inside the whole number. So normally we can say all the natural numbers are whole numbers. You can see every numbers are whole numbers, but all whole numbers are not natural, because you can see 0 is not a natural number, but it's a whole number. That's the difference. Now, integers means a collection of positive numbers and negative numbers along with 0. That means -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3, etc. like that. That means it comes from a negative number. It's a collection of negative numbers, positive numbers, and 0. Together we will say that is what we call integers. And now let us go to the important topic of our 9th class. That is what we call the rational numbers. What do you mean the rational number? In simple words, I think you may have studied about fractions in your small classes. A number which can be written in the form of p by q, or if there is a numerator and denominator, normally that number will be considered as a fraction. But there is a difference between fraction and rational numbers. Rational numbers and fractions have a small difference. The difference is like this. Any number which can be written in the form p by q, where p and q are integers and q not equal to 0, because if q is equal to 0, there will be no value for this particular number, and that's why we will say q should not be equal to 0. p can be 0, p 0 हो सकता है, लेकिन q बिल्कुल 0 नहीं हो सकता है, क्योंकि डिनोमिनेटर अगर 0 हो गया तो उससे डिविजन नामुमकिन है. उसका मतलब ये भी है कि नीचे डिनोमिनेटर जो भी दिया है उसका टेबल जाना जरूरी है ना, तभी ना डिवाइड कर सकता है. So 0 का टेबल है ही नहीं. So normally we can say q should not be equal to 0. That's it. So any number which can be written by the form p by q, where p and q are integers, is what we call the rational numbers. And the difference between rational number and fraction, here you can see this is a rational number, here is a rational number, this is another rational number. But the difference of fraction from this rational numbers means you can see there is no common terms. In other words, we can say they are co-primes. Every numbers are co-primes, means they are not having any common. For example, if you are writing 2 by 4, 2 by 4 cannot be regarded as a rational number. Even though it is a fractional number, it cannot be regarded as a rational number, because inside 2 and 4, 2 is common. 2 and 4, again you can make it to simplest form 1 by 2. Right? So we can say 1 by 2 is a rational number, whereas 2 by 4 is not. So keep this in your mind. So rational number means a number which can be written in the form p by q, where p and q are integers and q not equal to 0, and p and q should be co-primes also. Pause. Now let us check out one question. Find 4 rational numbers between 2 and 3. यानी कि 2 और 3 के बीच में 4 rational numbers आपको निकालना है. सबसे पहले 2 और 3 के बीच में. So 2 you can write as 2 by 1. That means any natural number you can represent it as a rational number. That's the meaning of this one. So 2 हमको 2 by 1 करके लिख सकता है. हमको इधर कितना rational number चाहिए? 2 और 3 के बीच में 4 rational number चाहिए, है ना? We need 4 rational numbers. इसलिए 4 का next number क्या है? 5 है, right? इधर 4 numbers चाहिए, इसके 4 का next number it is 5. So इधर का ऊपर नीचे 5 से मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे. मान लीजिए अगर आपको 3 राशनल नंबर चाहिए तो 3 का अगला नंबर 4 है ऊपर नीचे हम 4 से मल्टीप्लाई करेगा। अगर आपको 7 रैशनल नंबर चाहिए तो ऊपर नीचे 7 का अगला नंबर से यानी कि 8 से ऊपर नीचे मल्टीप्लाई करना पड़ेगा। क्लियर? सो हियर वी आर मल्टीप्लाइंग, सो 5 2s are 10 and 1 5s are 5. Take the second number, similar steps. 3 is equal to, we can write 3 by 1 multiply by the same number top and bottom, 5 5 3s are 15 by here it comes 5. अभी 2 और 3 का बीच में का मतलब 10 by 5 और 15 का 5 का बीच में 10 by 5 का अगला नंबर क्या होगा? therefore the numbers are 10 by 5 का अगला नंबर 11 by 5, next one 12 by 5, next one 13 by 5, next one 14 by 5, हो गया ना? 1 2 3 4, अगला जो है 15 by 8। इन दोनों का बीच में जो भी नंबर्स आएगा उतना नंबर्स होगा हमारा आंसर। Our question is find 4 rational numbers between these two numbers. So उन दोनों नंबर्स के बीच में इतना नंबर्स निकाल सकता है। This is the way. Hope you understood. Let us go to the next question. Second question. Find 3 rational numbers between 3 by 5 and 4 by 5. इससे पहले जो क्वेश्चन में हमने किया था दो नेचुरल नंबर्स के बीच में रैशनल नंबर्स को निकालना है। इधर दिया हुआ क्वेश्चन में ही दोनों रैशनल नंबर्स ही दिया है, वो दोनों रैशनल नंबर्स के बीच में आने वाला 3 rational numbers. Find 3 rational numbers between these two things. So same method, 3 by 5 is equal to. So I told you here, see, I told you here it is 3. So next number 3 का अगला नंबर 4 होगा। So 4 से क्या करना है? ये दिया हुआ फ्रैक्शन को ऊपर नीचे मल्टीप्लाई करना पड़ेगा ताकि इधर क्या हो जाएगा 12, इधर 20। ले लीजिए सेकंड नंबर 4 by 5। 4 by 5 को भी ऊपर सेम नंबर से 4 से मल्टीप्लाई कर, 4 से इसलिए मल्टीप्लाई कर रहे हैं क्योंकि इधर 3 रैशनल नंबर थे, 3 का अगला नंबर 4 है इसलिए मल्टीप्लाई कर रहे हैं 4 से। सो 4 4 का 16 डिवाइडेड बाय 20। अभी देखिए ये दोनों हो गया नंबर्स। अभी इन दोनों के बीच में कितना नंबर्स आएगा? 12 का बाद अगला नंबर क्या है? 12 का बाद अगला नंबर क्या होगा? 13 है ना। सो 12 का नेक्स्ट नंबर 13 by 20, next 14 by 20 and 15 by 20 because next is 16 by 20. These three numbers lie between these two numbers and you got the answer are the rational numbers between 3 by 5 and 4 by 5. That's it. Hope you understood it. Clear with that?